Hello first years, welcome to maths class. So today we are here to discuss the paper pattern of your board exam. Already we discussed about the paper pattern in our class, but today we will discuss in detail of our paper pattern. And so many rumors are going on about the examination, but don't follow the rumors. It is confirmed that government is going to conduct the exams in May only. So you know it very well, maths is nothing but practice. So keep practicing maths. Don't deviate from the studies, right? So you have to write the exam in May. You are going to write, you must write the exam, right? So don't take any deviation and take the studies seriously. Okay, so today we will discuss about the paper pattern, right, which you are going to get in your final examination. So if you observe your question paper, there will be three types will be there, three sections will be there. So first is section A, right? So you are having section A, section B, section C. So when compared to section A, you will have very short answer type questions. You have to answer all the questions in this section, right? So 10 will be given, right? 10 questions will be given to you. You have to answer all the 10. Each question carries 2 marks. Each question carries how many marks? 2 marks, right? So, and one more thing, you have to write all very short answers together, short answers together and long answer together. Not like I know some questions, first I will write long questions, 2 questions, after that I will write 2 very short answers, next short answers, not like that. You have to write all very short answers together. Next you have to go for short answer, next you have to go for long questions, right? Getting my point? So suppose if you are not getting any 2 questions in a very short answer, leave place for those 2 questions and go to the next section. Similarly, in the next section also, suppose you are not getting any one question, leave the place for that question and go to the long question. That means you have to write all very short answers together, next all short answers together, next all long answers together you have to write. Okay, so now come to the first section. In the first section you will have 10 very short answers, no choice, you have to answer all the 10, right? So actually in section B and section C we are having lot of choice, but in section A we don't have the choice, right? Be careful with these section A questions. Okay, topic wise, if we observe the government model paper, your first very short answer question will be from the straight lines. Second question also 2 marks question will be from the straight lines. Third question 3D, fourth question plane, and fifth question limits, and sixth question limits, seventh question differentiation, eighth question differentiation, and ninth question error and approximation, and 10th question length of tangent and normal. If you observe from straight lines we are having 2 questions, and from limits we are having 2 questions, and from differentiation we are having 2 questions. 2 questions from straight lines, 2 questions from limits, 2 questions from differentiation. So the topic which contains 2 questions means you have to practice lot of 2 marks questions from those topics. So from these topics, from straight lines, from limits and from differentiation, you have to practice lot of 2 marks questions. Okay, remember this point. Okay, so first question like this only your question paper will come. Your first very short answer question will be from straight lines. Next second question also from straight lines. That means 2, right? Questions will be from straight lines. Next 3D, next plane. right? Next 3D, okay? So next you are going to get 2 marks question from plane and from the limits. That's why I have given lot of questions in the limits. So from the limits we are having 2 marks questions. From differentiation also 2 marks questions. Error and approximation 1 question and the length of tangent and normal 1 question you are having in first section. Okay, so if you want to score out of marks, you have to write all the very short answers from the section A, isn't it? So from section A, if we write all, here we are having the choice, there we are having section B, we are having choice, section C we are having choice, but section A we don't have the choice. So if you want to score out of marks, here you have to concentrate each and every topic. Okay, and maths is very scoring subject, you know it very well. If you have written everything perfectly, formula, answer, everything, then you can get out of marks also. So utilize that opportunity. And also we know from which topic we are going to get which type of question. So concentrate on that particular area, you can get your out of marks. Okay, so next come to your section B, right? So section B, you are having 10 questions, you have to answer 5. Each question carries 4 marks, so 5 into 4, 20 marks. In section A, each question carries 2 marks, right? So 10 questions, 10 into 2, 20. Here you are having, actually we are having 10 questions, but we have to answer 5 only. 5 fours are 20, right? Each question carries 4 marks. So here choose the questions wisely. Lot of choice is there, 50% choice is there, isn't it? So 10 are there, we have to write 5 here. So lot of choice is there. So select the questions wisely. Wisely in the sense, you select those questions which are simple and small so that you can present them nicely. Okay, so why, suppose 2 questions are there, one is having lengthy solution, one is having small solution, but marks are same, 4 marks only, then you can go for small solution only so that you can present it coolly, right, with cool mind. So now come to here, topic wise how we will get 4 marks questions. So your question, first question in short answer section, section B will be from locus, and next question also from locus. That means from locus you are getting 2 questions, 2 4 marks questions. If you are perfect with locus, you can write 2 4 marks questions. Already we discussed about this, isn't it? So next come to your third question and fourth question in section B. Again it is transformation of axis, right? So question number 13, transformation of axis. Question number 14, transformation of axis. So transformation of axis, right? From this topic you are getting 2 4 marks questions again. So if you are perfect with the first topic locus, and if you are perfect with the transformation of axis second topic, you can write 4 marks questions from this topic 2, from this topic 2. Actually we have to write 5 questions, right? Out of 10 we have to write 5. So next question is from straight lines. Next 4 marks question is from straight lines, and the next question is from 3D, right? Next from 3D we are having 2 marks question also, 4 marks question also. Next observe, next question is from limits. Next question differentiation. From in this differentiation mostly we are going to get first principle problems, right? In 4 marks first principle problems. Next your problem is length of tangent, length of normal. From this topic you are having 1 question, and the length of subtangent and subnormal you are having 1 question. Okay, this is about your section B, right? In section B totally 10 questions you are going to get, you have to answer 5. So choose the questions wisely. Okay, so select the questions which are simple and small. So if you observe from locus we are having 2 questions, from transformation of axis we are having 2 questions, and from length of tangent and normal we are having 2 questions. Okay, so concentrate on these topics so that you can write 2 questions at a time. Okay, so this is about your section B, right? Next come to section C, right? In section C also you are having 10 questions. Out of 10 you have to answer 5. Okay, you have to answer 5 long questions. So same thing, choose the questions wisely again, which are simple and small you have to select. Don't go for lengthy solutions. So first, if you observe, your first long question is a straight lines, and the second long question also from straight lines, and here pair of straight lines and pair of straight lines. So if you observe, you are going to get 2 questions from straight lines and 2 questions from pair of straight lines. Next, one question direction ratios, direction cosines, and here next one is differentiation, and next one also differentiation. That means from the differentiation also we are going to get 2 questions. Straight lines 2 questions, and pair of straight lines 2 questions, differentiation 2 questions, right? We have to answer 5 only out of 10. Right. So next one is length of tangent and normal, and the next one is angle between the curves and orthogonality. Only selected questions are there, 3-4 questions are there on this topic. If you practice, you can write one long question 100%. Okay. So next last one is maxima and minima. Last topic is maxima and minima. So how many questions totally? Totally you are having 30 questions. Okay, you have to answer 10. All the 10 from very short answers, 5 from short answers, and 5 from long questions. Okay, so you have to answer 20 questions out of 30. Okay, so you are in first year, so you are writing the exam first time. So be there in the examination hall before half an hour, and invigilator will give some instructions before starting the exam. Follow the instruction, listen the instructions carefully and follow the instructions. Okay, they will give OMR sheet. On the OMR your name should be there, right? So check that whether that OMR belongs to you or not. After that, don't be in hurry to write the solutions. First go through the question paper thoroughly, right? 2 or 3 times read the questions carefully, then take the pencil and select the questions from section B and section C wisely, right? Then you start writing, right? While copying the question from question paper to answer sheet, check your question. Instead of plus, if we have taken minus, or instead of minus, if we have taken a plus, we don't get the correct answer. So check your question 2-3 times after copying the question from question paper to answer sheet. Especially in mathematics, right, you have to check the equation. Suppose line equation is given to you, 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. Once again you check the numbers as well as the signs in the given question. Okay, so and try to write all very short together, all the short together and all the long together. Okay, suppose while solving the question, any question, if you are not getting the solution of, or if any confusion is there in the solution, don't waste time on that particular only one problem, right? Try for few minutes, then leave some place for that and go to the next question. Don't waste time on single question. Okay, so try to write all very short answer together. Suppose if you are not getting any 2-3 questions, give the place for it once and go to the next section. Once you complete all the questions, again you come back to those questions and try to attempt all the 10 questions of very short answers. We have gone through all the topics. You are having knowledge of all the topics, so you know something about all the topics. So write its formula and also highlight the formulas and answers by keeping those inside the boxes. Highlight the formulas and answers by keeping them inside the boxes. Okay, so these are the tips you can follow. And be cool. Suppose if you are not getting any one question, don't think about that question, move to the next question and present the answers nicely, right? So don't do lot of cuttings in your paper. Okay, so first you write the required number of questions only, that means write all 10 very short answers, all the 5 short answers, all the 5 long answers, and you go through those solutions only 1 or 2 times, not 1, 2 or 3 times, right? Then also if time is there, try to write extra questions. So first don't write extra questions, so you concentrate the questions which we have to write, right? That means 10 in a very short answer, right? 5 in a short answer, 5 in long answer. First you write the required number of questions, right? Once again you go through the solutions 2-3 times. If everything is over, then also time left, then you start writing your extra solutions. Okay, so actually you can plan nicely. This time you are having a lot of choice, 30% syllabus is reduced, choice is increased, and videos are with you, right? So use the opportunity. This is golden opportunity. You can easily score out of marks, and those marks remains with you forever in your life. Okay, so after taking the question paper, read the question paper thoroughly, right? Go through the question paper, take the pencil and select the questions from section B and section C wisely. Again I am saying, choose the questions wisely. Take the simple and small answer solutions. Okay, present them nicely. And if you observe here, we are having 2 questions from straight lines, so you have to practice lot of 2 marks questions from straight lines and 2 questions from limits, so you have to practice lot of questions from limits, and from differentiation also you are going to get 2 questions, so you have to practice. So maths is in intermediate stage, maths is nothing but practice, so keep on practicing. Okay, so take the studies seriously, and this result will give identity, value to your life. Okay, so wishing you good luck to girls. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a nice day.